essentially that's the scariest part because even though it's like a 10-minute operation, they remove part of your eye and then move you over to the next machine and shoot lasers into it, and then they put your part of your eye back in. No, I know. I didn't have. Well, I had like mediocre eyes, so I had to wear glasses. But you know, over time it fixed. I mean, I just got surgery for it. I can tell you all about the operation if you want. I remember it vividly, so it's just now I have to not touch my eyes for like a week and add eye drops constantly. So that's a scary thing. Anyway, welcome to the RedAlphaTails uncut and unedited live stream on the 15th of December 2018 on a nice cold day. For those who would, I don't know, eventually watch the live stream not on this time and probably won't see the chat, I recently had eye surgery 2 days ago. To everything. LASIK stuff. Basically, they did it all in one day. Which is surprisingly, I just went for the consultation on Thursday and then like, oh, you get a discount if you go do the surgery in 4 hours. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just take a few $100s off to do it. And so now I have to wear stuff. Anyway, it's been a kind of busy week for me. Finished schooling on Wednesday. Then Thursday I had eye surgery. My eyes had a lot of pain. And then Friday was recovery. And then now today is the live stream day. So I had to be around for that. But yeah, today we'll be playing for 3.5 hours a day. I'm off on vacation now, so hopefully I can get, you know, a bit more content out than I've been putting out since school's over. And I have plenty of ideas of trying to change up the channel quite a bit. Just make it a bit more than just sitting there playing video games. We'll see. We'll see how inspired I can become over a winter break. That's for the operation. I'll be talking, I'll talk about it during the gameplay. Just not bore everyone to death, because I know it's not, I know some people it's not particularly the most exciting thing around, but I hope everyone has been having a good day. Well, it's all mutual, it's all capitalistic ventures. You know how it is. But anyway, it's all about buy right now. Do it now. Do it. Get over with. And all that fun stuff. I know, healthcare does not pay for it. But I will have to be putting eye drops in my eye throughout the live stream. Because evidently my eyes don't work as well anymore. And it's a great way to continue this series of Adam Jensen, the augmented people person. I'm slightly augmented, you know, with better eyes. Not like it actually will change much though. But I need to actually remember what we were doing last time. But you know, having surgery means I can now just I have to wear shades for the next week outside, even if it's like dark at night because I have light sensitivity. So that means I just look like a douche when I go out. I also probably don't look as nerdy anymore without glasses. Now I just look like a very good bloke who just walks down the street, does what it does. Anyway though. Yeah, no. The healthcare is I mean part of the government wants to make it wants it to be relinquished over to the government, but most American healthcare is privatized, so essentially you just have to pay for it yourself, which is not cheap, I can tell you that. But taxes are lower, so you're free to spend whatever you want to spend with your money. The government doesn't provide for you. At least on that anyway. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the operation. So first off, let's get what we're supposed to be doing for the game. So we have to stop a transmission. I don't know if there's any other things you have to be doing particularly. I don't think you have to go fight again. Probably shoot it in the face, as you do. But the whole idea was that I was going to go in as a consultation on Thursday and just plan the surgery later on. But then they just really wanted you to have the surgery now, and they'll throw in discounts if you do it immediately that day. So I just, it's like, yeah, well, I mean, might as well. Might as well do it. And so I had to wait boringly 4 hours and then have the surgery come up. I know, that's the trade-off. You know, either you can live in a system where you have lower taxes and more money in your pocket, where you have to pay for more things.
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means.
Frank Pritchard, I'm talking about my experience here.
I found a message stapled to your door. Colo,
Jeez.
alley off Bagley Avenue.
But yeah, it's the trade-off. Either the government will tell you what you need to pay for in order to live your life, or it's the exact opposite. You just you pay for your things yourself, which in itself is just, you know, it's just a trade-off. It depends on how you luxury tax of 21%. Yeah, my dude, it gets expensive. The area I live in has about 3 times less than what you have.
Jensen,
How can I help you, Francis?
you know why I'm contacting you.
The transmission that's making a mockery of your security efforts?
It's keeping a back door open into our network. None of us are secure unless you find the antenna that's sending it and shut it down.
For you, anything.
I'm also glad I took out Kev all these gangsters before. This is like the 3rd time I have to go through this, which is fairly good experience. I just don't have to deal with any of these guards everywhere. But yes, where was I? Yeah, so consultation had it on that Thursday, and then it is offered a bunch of discounts if I did it that same day, because evidently they had open spots for you to do it. So I had to wait 4 hours because my eyes were dilated to do the test. And so afterward, you know, wait the 4 hours, you come back again, they do one last check to make sure everything else is good. Make sure you haven't done anything within 4 hours to hurt yourself or whatnot. And then they sit in a waiting room. You know, it was with my dad, called my mum, she's away for a bit. And so after that you met with the doctor, he tells you what the operation's gonna have. They want you to say your name, weirdly enough. Also, we're not gonna be like nice anymore, I don't think. Actually, wait. We could do this. We'll slightly be nice to people who can take out, but we just don't have any more trained darts to effectively knock out people anymore. So yeah, they tell you what's going to happen, and then they put you in the operation room, where they then you know, tell you to say your name. I think because it's there in order for people to not panic. Not have a panic attack during the operation, because it's actually a very frightening operation. And so they put you in the first machine, which basically you sit there, you basically stare at like a blinking orange light. And so after that, they tell you to keep staring at the door, and then they swivel your chair around to another machine right next to it. And with that machine right next to it, they end up what's the term? There, you end up seeing like a bunch of blinking lights that look like a Actually, hello, this guy. Could avoid these people. Probably a lot better to do that. And so they put you on the operation. Where you see a bunch of lights around, and so your eye end up seeing the eye that they haven't blocked off yet, that like put cover on, that they're doing the operation on. You end up seeing like a circle like tube that's pressing down on your eye, and you're not feeling anything, but you feel like a lot of pressure on your eye, and then it makes like a really weird noise. And person there just keep asking you to keep staring at the right in front of you. And after that, it feels like the machine like removes something from your eye. So I think it removes like I forgot the term of it. It moves like your front cover of your eye. And so they do it again for both eyes. And after that, then they move you over to the other table, the other chair, which by the time you get up from your first chair, everything's all I guess cloudy and it's hard to see. And so they bring you over to the next table, where they instead have you look at like a green light.
Someone over there?
And from there, they that's where the laser comes in. And so the laser starts charging up, and it starts like you converge on seeing a green dot, but then the two red dots and two other red dots converge on that instead, and you can't see the green dot anymore. And so then you end up smelling like a really burning smell, and then after a few seconds it goes away, and that's essentially the whole operation. And then they like remove another part of your, they put back the part that they removed from your eye back right on, and then they give you medication to go to sleep, because then after like, they say about an hour till you felt it, but for me it was like 30 minutes till my eyes started burning. So I went to sleep, and I woke up, and then I have better vision now. Essentially the whole thing in a nutshell. And I won't lie, it was a scary process. Like you're sitting there the whole time, and they put like a little circular thing around your eye, like a plasticky thing, like within the inside of your eye, so you won't be able to blink. And so the entire time you just have no control over what's happening. And so like I said before, they make you say your name so that
Son of a bitch! We need help!
I guess hello. And so yeah, the entire time you're awake and you have no control of what's happening, so you just have to rely on what's going on.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, free ammo.
Who the fuck are you? Are you bastard?
Okay, now we have to wait for our battery to charge, because it charges really slowly. And hopefully we get to punch the guy.
I see.
But you're extreme pain the whole time. It's very painful, and I have to add eye drops constantly, or else your eyes start burning again. So I pretty much spent all of yesterday just taking it easy. For the most part anyway.
Access granted.
Boss, is that back door still open?
No, good job. Frank just sent me the all clear. Now it's time to find the bastards who attacked us. Farida, you standing by?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Stay close to the antenna. Pritchard sent me the coordinates for it. I'm coming to pick you up.
Sure, why not? Go ahead. Anyway, well, another thing about my week is I've just been worried about what my grades will be for at least one of my classes, but then it came in and I made a B on it, so I'm happy about that. Basically, you can talk about how high Belgium taxes are. Think of all the expensive waffles you have to spend on. So I'm really curious, where's that other side objective that I just somehow missed? Can't be bothered. Yeah, but that's an economic trade-off. Either you want the government to moderate or at least pretty much spend your services for you equally, or you end up just spending money yourself to choose which service you want. Either way, get 30-ish, 30%.
Mr. Jensen, your limo has arrived. You ready to leave?
I don't know what the other objective is, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, let's
whatever, go.
Great. Detroit local. This is Sarah Industries Bravo Echo Echo 008.
How is it in USA? I don't actually know. I worked a few minimum wage jobs before, and so essentially, because my income was so low, all the taxes I had to quote unquote pay, even though I didn't actually do my own taxes, my parents did it for me. It all just went back to me. But I think my tax rate was like really low. Like when my money went to the government, it was like probably 12%. But then all that money just went back to my pocket. And so I built a new computer with it. It's good. This computer I'm using now. It's like a year old. Yeah, that's it, actually, that's like an anniversary. My computer's a year old, you know. Old stuff.
Richard, you got coordinates on that factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen. So scout around and look for anything unusual. I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes active.
Yo, what's good, man? You looking for some new toys? I can make you a good deal.
Ooh, new toys.
I could use some information.
I could tell you some shit for sure. What you want to
For
know?
free.
Seen anything suspicious going down around here?
Suspicious ain't the word, man. All types of caravans moving in and out of here. They're going all out.
Who is they?
Well, that's the problem. These motherfuckers ain't consistent for real. The feds were buying up all the land from the textile manufacturers until about a month ago. That's when some started going down in this bitch. Something real. What you call it before?
Suspicious.
Word, suspicious. Something real suspicious started happening. These spec ops moved into the factory and started running some sort of major operation. They picked off my brother for trying to set up shop in the area. Rest in peace, Big Rizzle.
Yeah, Rip. At least the
Rip.
still around.
Yeah, no doubt.
Drip a grizzle.
They got a patrol unit in the courtyard, and they got snipers on the roof and shit. Thing is, I saw some government vans lurking around, so it looks like they be moving their party somewhere else and making way for the feds once again.
Thanks.
All good. Anything else?
Might be a good idea to stock up. What do you have?
Shit, son. We got some hot items right now. Check it out. What you need?
Ooh. Purchase leading software for tranquilizer rifle or crossbow. No, that's my ammo.
Could use some more ammo.
I don't even know how much money I have, but you know what?
Good idea. Here you go, son. Anything else?
I could use some more ammo.
Oh, that's it. 5 rounds. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be helping people that much. Stealthily. That's the thing, though. The United States is a much larger country with over, what, 350 million people? while Belgium has a much smaller population, more dense. So it's much harder for governments to orient itself to, I guess, give people equal treatment. Geography plays a big role in how governments can administer itself. So even though Belgium could pays higher taxes and probably better equal treatment for people, the United States, it's much harder for them to do that with a much larger population and much geographically a much larger area to, I guess, have to administer. And what is this leading software upgrade?
Good idea. Here you go, son.
Targeting
Anything else?
leading system. I probably actually need that.
I'm good for now. Thanks for the offer.
All good, son. Peace. And watch your back.
Yo, some guy with a scope is watching the slums. Keep your head down.
Oh, I didn't even have the space for that. Actually, what does this even do? Let's see. Anticipates a target's movement and shows where to shoot for a successful hit. Oh! I probably actually need that. Yeah, there we go. We only have 12 rounds for the tranq rifle. So I don't think we're going to be using it often. Probably want to save the game. Something important might happen.
We've been compromised.
Saying good, man.
Commander Lee was supposed to have that morgue locked down, but somebody got to the corpse before we did. We can still reconfigure, track this Yahoo down.
It's too late for that. It's time to clean up.
Ooh, clean up time.
What about the Dutchman?
No loose ends, Barrett.
Oh no, not the Dutchman.
I'll make the call.
So you would want the United States to be more socialistic.
Get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck.
I'm going in.
Yeah, we're going to be a sneaky Jensen. Boom, boom. Actually, no, we're going to use our rifle. Don't tell me that was a miss. That was a mess. I mean, all in all, in the end, it just depends on who's benefiting from it. Oh, ouch. Oh, there we go. Problem solved. I completely cheesed this entire area. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use grenades often, to be honest. Just going to do a bit of organizing. That's enough room for assault rifle. Nope. Alright, you know, I'm probably not going to use a crossbow. There we go. Now I can go shooty shooty on people. That'll be funny. Oh, a revolver? I mean, a revolver would be pretty sweet. I want the revolver. How big is the revolver? Probably gonna be the same as the pistol, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna drop a bunch of the stuff I don't need. We probably don't need the stun darts. There we go. Boom. It's great. Now I can shoot people in the head and they actually die. It's wonderful. I like how everyone's going to think like what happened here is that just all the guards are just asleep. They're just a bunch of random junk lying around and all the weapons have been taken. It's the perfect crime. And that's my point exactly. Depends on who benefits. You need to see what is being, who's being represented a lot more by each different socioeconomic group. You see, socialism works a lot better when being applied for people of lower socioeconomic backgrounds. While people could argue that people of higher socioeconomic backgrounds benefit more from the system that the United States has. And so then it will have to depend on how much power each group has within the country and what steps they'll take in order to create a greater amount of power for each group. I mean, some people probably argue that the United States is highly more represented for people of larger socioeconomic backgrounds. And so then people would argue that in that case, the ways in which the government today represents other people is pretty much representative of who's in control, so to speak. See if I can add this to my assault rifle. Oh yes, okay. Probably want to add to there. I want my pew pew gun to work well for me. I really need a lot more space. Okay, it's all my room. The Typhoon ammo. Oh, you know what? It's probably for the Typhoon. Upgrade that. Probably never going to get in this game. Makes sense. But yeah, that's my 2 cents as a lobbying. Okay. So lobbying is I put it in a good word, good format. So lobbying in a government, especially the United States today, essentially it means that it means certain interest groups have a chance to have their say within the government, and so they hire lawyers or spokespeople to be able to talk for the government, or have legislation within the government itself represent the idea. So take soft drink companies for instance. In order for them to get their own interests, like I don't know what's the soft drink industry recently done that will be a good representation of this. They want to promote let's say they want to help. What was good controversy back in the day? High fructose corn syrup. So in order for them to help promote high fructose corn syrup when they did the advertising campaigns, or if they would want to do the advertising campaigns to make it seem more beneficial, healthy for the governments to regulate, they would pretty much have representatives within the government either be paid or have representation within the government itself to provide its own say. And so lobbying essentially means that they just want to get what they want heard in order for their own interests to be applied. I know I said it very poorly. But as a good example, say let's say RedAlphaTails industry, I own my own corporation, let's say one day. RedAlphaTails Communication Corporation. Right, I do a YouTube business. I want to expand my business somehow in some way, and if I have money to do so, I could hire lawyers to go to the government and let's say I want to advocate more people to perhaps see, watching YouTube as a healthier thing or something that it'd be beneficial for people to watch. So I could hire lawyers to go to the government. They would represent my interest and what I want, and they themselves could have could provide benefits for government officials to do what I want to do in order for them to benefit from it. So perhaps I could give them campaign funds or give them, you know, some means of helping them later on, it's sort of like I scratch their back, they scratch mine. And so essentially it's just a representation for me to get what I want done. And so if that law gets passed, or, you know, if people support my interest or laws or whatever, bills, then I would, you know, give them benefits for them helping me out, so to speak. If I want to receive a loan for a government, or perhaps I want to go and what's the term called? Receive tax breaks from my corporation, I do that. So that's what lobbying means. You know, I'm not going to hack that. Anyway, that's lobbying, at least from what I understand it to be. I mean, it greatly depends, you know, they just communicate any sort of way. They can communicate them within the government, either phone call. I mean, it's literally any way that the lawmaker could be contacted. You see, I could have a lawyer come up to that lawmaker's office and just say that I represent RedAlphaTails Communications, and I think it would greatly benefit both of us if you help support my law. So either he agrees or disagrees, and then either he'll receive benefits or not from that. Sniper rifle. Okay. This is a really difficult choice for me. Okay, can I get an extra upgrade for more capacity? I need more stuff. Please. I need a sniper rifle. Well, that's illegal, and obviously it's up to the discretion of people being offered that sort of thing, whether or not information on that does go out. Okay, I found it. Okay, boys. How much does upgrade by? Oh yes, 2 slots. That means sniper rifle. No, it's like 3 more slots. How big is a sniper rifle? How big is it? Oh, it's kind of huge actually. That makes sense. I'm just carrying a 50 caliber sniper rifle in my pocket. No biggie. All right, let's see this bad boy. He didn't even, like, have his gun loaded all the way. Oh my god, this is so cool. I don't think I ever used a sniper in this game, so it's gonna be fun. It is. I mean, it's based on a government that's, what, almost 300 years old now. So lots of stuff change over time. Oh, got another practice point. Fun stuff. Oh, we're already here. Well, that was easy. Just like, I barely had to do anything. Stealth wins again, boys. We've done it. Hello, citizens. It is me, Adam Jensen. Please not shoot me once the lift finally reaches the ground. Okay, great.
Richard, patch me to Sarif. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful.
Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA?
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked
I
us
need a
are
get
here,
gun.
and from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
I better make some calls. Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
I needed the get gun. It's the quickest way for a silent takedown. Also, I'm really glad no one's actually noticing the lift while it's going down, or else I probably would have been screwed by now. Okay, here we are. Ooh, EMP. I probably need that EMP grenade, to be honest. What does the Senate and House of Representatives do? I mean, in a nutshell, they just represent the people that... They get elected by the people in order to represent their area or group. And then in turn, the House and Senate both vote on laws to get laws passed by majority vote. And then it goes off to the president if it's majority vote in favor, and either he votes for it or vetoes. But if he decides to veto a law, then it goes back to the his legislation in order to be voted again, and if he gets the 2/3 vote, then it bypasses the president's veto. Essentially, they just try to get they pretty much get the laws sent to be passed. I'm not entirely sure about it these days, but Congress has the power to finance military operations. And, well, I mean, while the president does have the authority to send armed forces in certain parts of the world, he has to get funding from the Senate and Congress. Okay, what's the option for the grenade key? Honestly, if you want a better idea, you could easily Google it, and I can probably give you a better idea than what I'm saying. Oh, no problem. I just can't give you the best information on it. I don't think I'm most qualified for speaking entirely on how governments operate. gonna... Oh, did we get it? Yes! We got it. Okay, boys, time for shooty shooty bang bang. I like this game where you can just headshot everyone with one bullet, so it makes it really easy to not, it really makes it easy to conserve ammunition. Yeah, governments over time, I mean, as idealistic as it can be originally, over time the status quo changes the idea of how government functions. Oh, I died. I didn't notice the icon that said grenade. I am the best Jensen. Adam, please. Okay, we're a bit in a tight spot, I'll be honest. But it's not the worst situation we've been in. I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm really sad that Adam Jensen doesn't get his cool coat. I think Adam Jensen deserves to look like the Matrix while fighting all these goons. Oh, a stun gun. Quite a shame I got rid of all that stun gun ammunition. Hindsight is 2020. There's a lot of people. It's all angry boys. So, as I said before, it's really a good game when you just headshot everyone. So when you have an assault rifle with 153 bullets and you can just nail every single person, and it makes it really easy to not waste ammunition. I really wish my healing was a bit faster though. is supposed to compromise with everyone? Yeah. Maybe makes a lot of sense. I mean, wouldn't you want the monarchy back in power? Oh, who's alarmed? Ooh, money. I'm glad he did not hear that at all. No monarchs back. Come on, I'll be like the good old days. When monarchy ruled everything. And all you had to do was vote for one person. Only one king. The system was so easy you didn't even have to vote. You see, the king was appointed by God to rule over the land, and that was it. Whatever you said goes. Yeah, you know, screw the stun gun. Screw the stun gun. I want the rocket launcher. Give it. How big is this behemoth? Okay, we could do this. All I need to do is figure out what's the most useless thing. Oh my god. Give me the rocket launcher. Okay, there we go. That should be good, right? This makes me so sad. How big is rockets anyway? Ah, it's like tiny. I don't know. I mean, I could get rid of the tranquilizer rifle. If I got rid of the tranq rifle, how much space would I need in order to get this rocket launcher? Ah! I see. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I don't know. What should I choose? The rocket launcher or the nice rifle? This is the decision that needs to be made. Do we keep the tranq rifle, or do we just go ahead with the rocket launcher? I mean, the rocket launcher is very, very tempting. This is a decision for the audience to make while I loot the place. Okay. What's the decision? I really want the rocket launcher. I can't justify it. It's too big. You have to be nice, Jensen. Yeah. Oh, no, no problem. Let's see. Some lore here. Some good lore. Yeah, we'll keep the trank rifle. We already upgraded part of it. That's like I can't justify removing something that we already upgraded. Like twice already. Oh. 0.1 seconds left. We're that good. Adam Jensen does it again. He's the god, he's hacker man. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Pardon me. We're going to test how good the AI is. What will the AI do? Nope, they're going to do that. This is where we cheese the game. It's a good strat. I promise you, it's a legitimate strategy. Okay. Can I actually break that door? I wonder. No, it's gonna be a waste of ammo to do that. Oh, door closed behind me after that. This is riveting gameplay. Okay. We're testing the limits of this game's AI. There we go. I'm glad the sniper decided to move up. Yeah, I did. I mean, it's kind of a good thing so that the king doesn't have as much power over government anymore. It doesn't give power to one man anymore. Protect me, cardboard box. Yeah, we're just cheesing this game so hard. Watch as Adam Jensen conceals himself with a cardboard box. While a turret cannot even take him down. Well. I'm glad I have the sequel to this game so we can cheese this game even harder.
Access granted.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Richard. I'll find him.
Dead. Adam Jensen strikes again. I can't get that. It's way too complicated for me. Too complicated for a computer. EMP. I think we'll have to rely on EMP grenades to take out any mechs. Yeah, I get you though. Governmental systems are not really the easiest to explain. I'd prefer it if everything didn't get instantly hacked.
Access granted.
You know, I'm getting all this money from looting the place, but I don't even think that I get paid for all my troubles from the corporation I work for. Honestly, I think it's a disgrace. Oh, there's the password for the computer we just hacked. Also, can I mention how I like the fact that I said at the very beginning when I started streaming that this isn't a political stream, yet now I just talk about politics constantly. I think that's just hilarious. Turns out I'm just a lot more fond of talking about it. Suspicious. Wait, were we just here before? Oh. I have such a messy inventory. Oh god, these things are so huge.
Access granted.
Okay, I think the camera's off now. Yes. Perfect. We've done it, boys. The camera is now... I cannot get hypnotism? What was that supposed to mean? I'm glad to know I instantly try to get all my inventory space fixed. Now I just can't carry anything anymore. What does hypnotism even do? Sounds important enough for me to take. Alright, what does it do? Ah! Stim pack. I probably need that with all the action that's been going on. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the silence upgrade so I can just kill everything instantly. This looks like a boss. So we're gonna do the safest thing by saving. And as you can tell, that's our edge that we have. That Adam Jensen has unlimited lives by saving. He's essentially Jesus. Hmm. And then they have to makes me almost think whether or not if it makes it a bit difficult having so many languages around to get things through. Probably not though, I imagine. Oh no, boss fight. It's like I know what's going on in this game. Oh yeah? Hello, I am Big Angry Man.
Here, we got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barry.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
I like how you can't stealth this, because cutscene time. Anyway. This is why we kept the sniper rifle with us. Oh. You wanna know how to win this? Just takes a few sniper rounds to the face, and that's how we beat this boss, essentially. It's a very boring fight. Essentially just tries to walk toward you constantly. And he doesn't do a very good job at that. Ow. Oh, it's more. You know, I don't need this gun. There you go. Took like 5 shots with the sniper and he dies. I wish I brought the rocket launcher. Probably would take like 2 rockets to kill him.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah, like who? Who?
Where's Rachel
Get
Dawes?
to Shanghai. Hang shot, court gardens. Her house. Tell him... Tell him... Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Oh no! Boom boom. He died.
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Seraph.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Oh. Probably need to like drop a bunch of stuff I'm never gonna use. And there you go, like, the first boss is just dead. It's like easiest fight ever. No, my dude. There you go. That's how we're gonna probably fight most of our boss fights, to be honest. Ah. Well, there we go. That was easy.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah, take us back to Seraph Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
This is what happens when you cheese the whole entire game. It's beautiful. But we are going to need a lot of sniper rifle ammo. Essentially just one shot to the head for every enemy in the game, and then just get your sniper ready for every boss.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Seraph first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp.
Internment camp? What are they, Nazis? It's like fascism in the future. Hello. Nice to see you again.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get attacked.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible. So keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Right.
No one relaxes until Tiger and his entourage are out in the open.
I can't wait to get like 50 million more side quests. Mr. Pritchard? Hold on, I know you have a very important thing to tell me, but I just need to quickly look at my email. There we go, turn off all the cameras. It's bothering me too much.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Seraph?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into
It's
our
Seraph.
system
He's betraying his own company.
I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
No, Seraph has something. Has the secret.
Don't you have some investigating?
Yeah, then you just like smart talk me back. I'm just gonna blame everything on Pritchard. Honestly, we're just gonna side with Seraph. Oh no.
Mr. Jensen.
It's a man in a suit.
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Good, I would have. I
Yes,
wouldn't have known
imagine
him
you do.
if it was for Adam Jensen
As
saying
David Sarah's
who he
top
was.
security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
We're gonna stay cool. Jensen's a cool man.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words.
Okay, no, Jensen's not cool anymore.
Flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
We're gonna challenge him.
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here. After your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
Jensen
They were
instantly
not
loses his
my
cool.
followers, Mr. Jensen. The Humanity Front is a peaceful organization. Radicals have no place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant.
It's probably the Amish,
You
secretly.
yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand that on an individual level, these issues can be complicated. But we must look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the next century.
We'll survive, all right. With or without your condolences.
Yeah, obviously it's the Amish conspiracy to overtake the world. Hello, test.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you?
It's the
Dr.
French
Isaiah
man.
Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted.
Actually, I don't think it's French.
Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations
It's a
help
little
a lot of
Cuban,
people, Doc.
honestly.
Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet
Look,
once he
Adam
was,
Jensen didn't ask for this.
too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they?
Addiction to
Neuropathy
augmentation.
dependency, rejection psychosis. Any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Bill Taggart. Well, stream looks fine, so I'm not sure. Could be on my end, I have no clue. Okay, Mr. Seraph, you have
Boss, we need to
talk.
talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
I what?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack.
I see
The
that
security
baseball.
measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now. But he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
He's a beta.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard made
Oh,
me
Alpha?
paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Okay. He's a beta? I honestly forgot what the options for each one. Yeah, refocus.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive.
Ah!
There's something you're not getting here, Adam. Business is war, with no clear battleground and no rules to keep our enemies honest. In this company, I'm the commander-in-chief, and I have to be ready for anything, and I will do anything to ensure that I am. Now, I hired you because I needed a general I could trust, one who knows how to obey orders.
Okay, here we go again. Whoa, don't get me wrong, boss. I feel like the only thing we can do is just refocus. No, I think actually we should defend ourselves.
Adam, are we done?
No. Defend.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
I wasn't criticizing you, Adam. But I suppose you raise a good point. Look, I'm not going to share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here, but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just gonna have to do your job without knowing all the facts. Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right.
Oh, come on. He said it was more like a beta, wasn't it? Not Omega. So, I think I'll go with this one.
Boss, I like working here. The things you stand for, the way you handle your people, all of it strikes a chord with me. I want to be a part of it, to help you make this company great, but you're backing me into a corner. I'm gonna have to quit.
Adam, wait.
Oh, got you there.
Leave us. We need you. Now more than ever. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people. Potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Okay, my dude, we've done it. Oh, did you take back his baseball? Or just magically teleported back in front of him? Shame there's also no booze in the globe. It's quite a shame. We did it. We got the information. Adam Jensen rules again. Also, hold on one sec. You use the restroom break. Okie dokie. I also need to use this as opportunity and eye drops. My eyes won't completely dry up. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yes, go look at my information. Is that important data I had to go look at? I'm just going to assume the one door that's open is mine, because I just never use my office ever. Okay. Confidential. I'll actually read this then. Paternity test. I had a friend at GeneView Labs run a test off the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up, but the dad carry no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. Mother, Margie Jensen, Caucasian, Arthur Jensen, Adam Jensen. So probability of parentage 0. So I actually don't have parents. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtraced some of Margie's and Arthur Jensen's past. So through their medical files, Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled. Which is why the family is a ghost, but he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all the files and appointment records were lost and the Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing. One minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull the vanishing axe. So on a hunch, I sniffed around more, and sure enough, the Jensens tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, but Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know, they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he's placed in their hands. Hope that helps. Mr. Seraph. I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following the SWAT incident with the augmented team. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard for the change of command, anger management issues, and a potential PTSD. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought that he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. Interesting. So Adam Jensen doesn't know who his real parents are.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sarif.
I get to talk to the.
Why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am.
Yeah, I get to talk to Pritchard now.
I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Okie dokie. Time to go back to the Seraph. Adam Jensen's past has been revealed. For good or for ill. That looks a bit weird.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human.
Beyond human.
Seraph Industries was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam.
A slow-mo?
But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China.
Don't need it slow-mo yet. And this
Marina's
chat's
prepping the chopper.
very slow itself. Anyway, we're going to China. It's cool stuff. Get to talk to Chinese. Boom boom. Adam Jensen gets to have Chinese food for the next 2 hours. I'm glad to know, despite Adam Jensen being the security chief, he doesn't actually do anything related to security besides just go clean up everyone else's problems. He doesn't get to administer any security or anything.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
Oh no, unfinished side quests will be cancelled.
How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
Ah. What are the mod options anyway? I haven't really looked at it. I don't think you can ban the person streaming. But no, I think you could have the power to ban people in chat if they're rowdy.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
It's
Hey,
huge.
where's the scum and half the space? Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hangshaw Court Gardens? It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
You have all these
It's the kind
options
of thing
available
I'd do
for
to
you.
an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
I can also give people the power of editing, which means I think you could change the title and all that, but it's reserved only for me for now.
Hey, American, go Yankees! You want good time? Go to the Hive.
Go Yankees.
Better time, find a Honghua, beautifulest women in Hangsha.
The real question though, can you ban yourself as a mod? Also, I'm glad to know that China is just free reign. You can just walk in anyone's business and no one cares. Walk to the back door. Also, did he even get paid by Seraph to do his job for him? Maybe? I have $8,000, so it's an improvement. Actually, what do you even have? Boom. I'm also very glad that everyone speaks English here.
What do you think of Lower City? Mostly workers from Taiwan Medical live here. Low rent and housing.
Ah, people leave their money here. Just robbing everyone in China blind. Also, I'm really glad that no one has any, they don't have to like transfer currencies here. Everyone just use credits in this world. This is a world where single currency rules everything.
I don't. Sorry, pal. No one's allowed in right now.
I need to get something in my apartment. I don't care what kind of operation is going on. Now let me in immediately.
Can't oblige you, ma'am. Now move along.
Okay, we need to get across. Adam Jensen will sneak his way through. I think.
Access granted.
Boom. Good job, we banned in China. Look, I think, regardless of what I've done in the past, I would have been this live stream would have been banned in China regardless. China doesn't like its doesn't like Western influence affecting its own party. Am I supposed to wait for the I'm supposed to wait for the lift to come down. Oh no, wait. I got it. No, I did not. I got it. Yeah, joke's on you. This is already banned. Surprisingly, like just stumbling through this entire level, I've actually managed to find where I was supposed to be going. But even if this was shown in China, I'm pretty sure Winnie the Pooh wouldn't actually care whether or not some dude on a computer is live streaming Deus Ex. Besides, I don't go around denouncing Chinese ideals.
What are you doing here? You had enough? Don't make this difficult.
They got even be nice and trank all the guards. Ouch. Ah. You were banned in China. Look, I didn't kill anyone, so therefore I'm not being mean to Chinese. I'm just robbing all the security guards blind. Actually, is it blind when you know, you just trank them all? I don't think it is. No. Can't have a beer. It's actually a lot of beer. What? Inventory's full? Can't have any more pistol rounds? What madness is this? I don't even know where the pep energy pack is, so I'm just gonna substitute that for more ammo. Oh. Well, that's not very nice. This entire area is already heads fit. A toy doll. That I think actually records what's happening. Wowzers. Time for security rating 1. Okay. Why not? Why wouldn't you get a man eating a salad? Honestly, I'm offended that I think so ill of that. Do you have something against a man eating a fruit salad?
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Boom, sneaky. Oh, exciting.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the Hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is, he's tied to the Triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
It's the quietest takedown ever. The glory of Rome. Yeah, but what is the glory of Rome really without a picture of a man smiling or eating a fruit salad? happiness is just one fruit salad away. What? I want to save the game before I do something dumb. I feel like I might. Yep. I thought that would almost work because it worked last time, but you know, just that's why I save the game before I do something dumb. Evidently, Adam Jensen's a pansy and he has to climb down all the ladders. Is the map of Romance largest? Oh, I can put Rome down at smallest. Oh. Got you there. Ooh. Oh, that looks nasty. I'm not going down there. You know what? Let's just keep going. Before I really get sidetracked. I'm supposed to go up here. It's probably a good idea, to be honest. Just move along. I like how China's essentially turned to Mirror's Edge because you just can't get around anywhere without having to climb around a bunch of stuff. It's good stuff. This is even more confusing than Detroit. Congratulations, Montreal. Ooh, hack.
Access granted.
Thank you. Oh, shank rifle. That's not bad. Who would leave a trank rifle sitting there? Only a bad person would do that. That's why I'm confiscating that. Trank rifle, obviously. Ironically, it only has one trank dart for your tranking needs.
Hey, do you know how to get to the hotel? I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? Quigan District. Just walk over there and go down the stairs. This rooftop connects to all the districts.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. No problem.
Would you like some action? Like how no one cares. I'm walking through everyone's business.
You know, it's an amazing view of the cityscape on the rooftop that's just underneath the factory. If you're nice enough, maybe I'll take you there.
Ooh.
哎，我会帮你消除烦恼。你生命中最好的10分钟，
Access
别
granted.
负荷啦。
Yay! What do we get? Did that for 100 credits. That's pitiful. I feel like we should got more for that. But we are robbing the entire Chinese population blind, so I suppose that's fair.
The Hive is a members only club, La Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just
What?
anyone
Can I just convince you to...
Just anyone with the money.
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
1,000 credits?
Maybe
No.
another time.
Alright, your business. You come back and see me if you change your mind.
That's too rich for my blood. How much money do I even have? Yeah, it's not. That's 1/9 for my budget.
You're not from around here either, are you?
I suppose not. No one really cares if you steal their money. Remember, kids, when you go to China, you can just steal anything you want, and no one won't actually care. Aha. Please let me in. Adam Jensen versus the cardboard box. Who would win? Obviously the cardboard box. Oh, can't be beer. There we go. We saved us 1,000 credits just to not have to deal with walking in.
You've got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Boom.
You got a favorite poison?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tom. Check the VIP lounge.
I don't think so. Not like Chrono Trigger. I don't think there's like a like a trial where everyone just walks around saying all the terrible things you've done. I think it's more like no one actually cares anymore about the financial status because the world's so terrible. Yeah, it's just, we were here already.
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Oh yeah, what's the reason? Going to see family?
Well, I'm sorry, Guaido. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What do you do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
Both.
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him.
That was a beta.
You knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who.
Minor league?
He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Talks about in third person.
The people hunting Van Bruggen work on an international scale. If he's not on your radar yet, then Tong is way behind. I can help him catch up.
Be a nice guy.
Only if we pool our information.
Don't try to bullshit a bullshitter. Van Bruggen's the only game in town. You know it.
Okay, done nothing.
I know it, so of course Tong knows it. You can tell us nothing we don't already know. It's a local matter. Hengsha only. No Guaylo allowed. Consider yourself lucky. As an outsider, you not know how to play on our turf anyway.
Oh no. Aha, pheromones. I think he was a beta, so we'll charm him.
Okay, look. I realize Tong has a reputation to keep. And your job is to make sure the riffraff doesn't get in to see him. But I'm not riffraff. I've got powerful Western connections behind me, and if you let me see Tong now, after we're finished chatting, he may just thank you for it.
You make an interesting argument, but I'm not sure Tong need what you offer, so you go downstairs a bit, spend those corporate credits of yours, and let me think about it. You spend enough, maybe you'll be able to convince me later.
No.
Give me a break. I said come back later, not after 3 seconds.
So it's actually wait. Okay.
What can I get you?
Tong wasn't upstairs.
He wasn't? You checked the lounge and he wasn't there?
No, and I really need to see him. Where is he?
Sometimes you have to prove yourself to Tong first. But today could be your lucky day, Lao Wei. Because I just might be able to help you out with that.
Is that so? And just how much is this help likely to cost me?
That all depends on you, my friend. I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem, it involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it might just get you what you want. You interested?
Okay.
Tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that.
Say
The girl's gonna
shall I
keep
say
hiding
scam
and
it?
thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track
All right.
those.
we're doing save scum. Alright, my dude, we're gonna do this. No boring side quest. We're gonna oh, I need to go to this
What
first.
can I get?
my dude. Through the conversation that we failed. So he's an alpha then? I don't know. He likes to toy people, so we're going to attempt this.
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really?
I'm going to try it one more time. If not,
Well,
then
I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us
he's an
both a
alpha.
favor
Okay.
and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours?
Oh, you're just so mean.
Named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
I wish I could skip through this conversation.
What do you do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
We get to look how
Job go bad, and now
how
he's
angry he
under
looks.
people who hired him. You knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van
Kaboom.
Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Okay, Mr. Tong. We're gonna that pinpoint.
You expect me to fall for that? Small time.
That's why I couldn't make my second option.
They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development.
He's agreeing.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close
Oh, we got
eye
it.
on things.
We
Like
got
you
it.
said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is more than just a hacker, you know. He trained in counterintelligence. He's got forged identities, secure bank accounts, and safe houses all over the world. He's already off this island, and I guarantee you'll never find him.
Okay, I think he's an alpha.
You see that bodyguard over there? If you're gonna play tricks on the Guilo, you gotta train your people better. Everything about him is shouting out who you really are, Mr. Tong.
Oh, got him.
How about we go someplace private? Unless you want everyone in the club to know what you're hiding.
Fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Meet
him.
you in my office, downstairs in the basement. The boys will let you through.
I got Jim for that too. Darker shades. Now it's time to rob place. Rob it quickly. Where's the beer? That's wine. I have no space left. And it's sad. It's level 5, isn't it? Yeah. It's too hard for Adam Jensen.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember.
Actually, it doesn't object to me being here. Ah! Hacker man. Never mind. We're not doing that. Oh, there he is. That was quick. I'll rob him. While he's just sitting there.
So, we got some privacy now. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Okay. Cool beans. We got it. Let's see a picture of him. It's all not very optimized there.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Okay, we can actually still do that that quest.
You do that.
We just completely avoided doing it though. Well, might as well since we're out here.
What can I get you?
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But alright, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, not.
Tell me more.
Very
I'm listening.
with this
That's
conversation.
what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker.
So basically,
Yes, but it's not as.
not very smart. Assuming you've got the.
We don't exactly. But
Blah blah blah. I already got it for you.
Exactly. The
Basically, go collect the money. Or whatever the blue option says. I wonder if the guy at the front's gonna say anything after I walk inside. I mean, walk outside.
I'm thinking real hard about trying that again.
Maybe another time.
Alright, you'll be.
He's still. You could enter in, but the balance at the front still says. Still wants you to pay. I hope they want to keep going through that, through the vent again. Just go back to the hive. Aha. Okay, what do we need to drop? Adam Jensen does it again. Now we need to figure out how we get through everything else. Okay, this is where we're gonna do something dumb again. Well, tried. it was an attempt. It failed, but it was an attempt that we now have tried. Actually, I don't even think there's anything over there. So that was actually a complete waste of time.
Access grant.
We got boys. Oh, extra some money. Good money. Okay, now I'm lost. Oh. It's just all the way upstairs. I don't know where I'm going. God, this place is so confusing. Oh, wait, got it. It has been found. Perhaps.
What are you looking for, Lao Wei?
There we go. You know, Jensen, if here we go. I have to say this is really a confusing place to navigate. I'll be honest.
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
Access granted.
Boom.
One down, two to go.
Two more. I'm glad I'm playing this glorified fetch quest. Well, actually not even fetch quest, just hacky minigame fun times. No.
Access granted.
Good. Second relay is down. Only one remaining.
Okay, my dude. Oh, it's not it. We almost... Oh, there we go. Simple as that. Easy peasy. It's something I'm not used to, okay? Oh, God.
Access granted.
Well, that worked.
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon. And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
Can I say I find it hilarious? I've just as much of I almost have as much pistol ammo as I have assault rifle ammo. And that really shouldn't feel like it's a thing, but it is. Well, I can't. I think they thought about that. If a player would do something like this. I need to get that one augment that makes full damage not hurt as much. I think I can no, I can't get to that. We have 4 practice points. I have not used it at all. We could actually throw heavy objects, which I think would probably be useful. But we really want to make it so that we don't instantly die when we fall off a building. Now, where would you find... It's in leg enhancements, isn't it? I'm a confused boy. I feel like I saw it somewhere. Ah, Icarus landing system. What? What is it now? I'll cost 2 points. Hey, you know what? We're gonna cheese it instead. That's okay. I did want to get some dermal arming. Some dermal armor. So we can actually take a hit. Wait. If it says reduce damage by 30%, does that mean I can get away with full damage? No. Look, it was a shot. It was worth a shot. Full damage is the parachute? I don't know what to do in the parachute. Screw that. This is probably like one level we have to do anyway, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, if we land these plants, we did it. We did it, boys. Just landed on the shrubbery. That worked. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. And that's what we're going with. Oh, we're here. That's convenient.
Who are you? Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit.
feel like I can just be mean to her because I've already knocked out all the guards in this level. Let's be diplomatic.
I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for
Don't make me
augments.
punch you and steal
They
your
give them
money.
an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a deal with a crime syndicate.
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
Offer help. Yeah, how much are you even asking?
Asking from you.
A couple hundred credits every month. Doesn't look like much, but in the long run, let's just say they've made a very lucrative deal. Especially if you consider I'm not their only client.
I don't really care, honestly. But we're going to use the pheromones to convince her. Even though she hasn't, like, said anything at all.
It's Jaya, right? Listen, Jaya, I want to help. I really do. You're obviously a strong-headed woman. That's something I can appreciate. But I need you to give me something I can bargain with.
How is it you people say? When the stick doesn't work, use the carrot? Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I am done playing their games.
Well, you can give me the money. That's what we're just gonna do. Sneaky Jensen doesn't play by the rules. I wasn't going to go through... I don't think... Adam Jensen tried to be nice, but he's not going to go negotiate your deals for you. Ooh, one practice kit. That seems really mean. But you know what? When negotiations fail, you just have to punch them in the face. It's the strategic choice.
Access granted.
I did steal a memory chip. I believe I did. I don't know, just punched her and stole the memory. I just took everything. Evidently that's for the quest, so I just took it. And plus it's her fault for getting into a syndicate in the first place. Oh, you're not going to let me in, are you?
Think real hard about trying that again.
Maybe another.
All right.
Really? You're not going to let me in after I already got in? Adam Jensen has to continue to sneak into the hive to do the hive's dirty work. Look, Jensen tried to be nice. He just had to do the other diplomatic means. Sometimes you just can't negotiate people.
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
Yeah, there you go.
Jaya's augment. I guess this means your investment has been returned.
What are you talking about? Where's the money she owed us?
There is no money.
This was not our deal.
Maybe not. But think of it this way. Jaya was becoming a problem. I helped you get rid of that problem.
This wasn't helpful at all, Guaylo.
Well,
you've caused me more trouble than anything else. You can forget about our deal.
well. So we got the money and we got to keep the memory chip. Oh well, we got a payment. That's what it mattered in the end. In the end, I made no one happy. That's funny. I knocked her out. Stole the money and the memory chip and then returned it back and kept the money. I played both sides and won in the end.
Yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement.
I know, I do a great job. Boom. Just gotta wait. Da da. Da da. I don't know.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know.
Memory chip, I don't know what you
didn't
can do with it.
anything. Trust me, Van Bruggen's all yours.
What?
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Pheromones activate. She's a beta. Oh wait. No, pressure.
Malik,
Jensen, if you even think of using that Casey mod on me, I will hit you.
I wouldn't dream of it. I'm just concerned, that's all.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident.
She dead.
She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen,
She has
let me
died.
finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy.
Sounds like a side quest to mess up.
I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
Hold on one sec. I need to... Everyone's afraid. Be back, rest and break. Ah, okay, back. So you celebrate Christmas on January 7th? Because you're Eastern Orthodox? Wait, so you don't celebrate Christmas, like 2 weeks before that? Oh wait, someone's alarmed. Quickly rob everything. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Okay, my dude. So basically everyone else gets to celebrate Christmas and you're like, oh, I celebrate 2 weeks later? Okay. We've done it. Let's go talk to Mr. Man over here. Calm down, everyone. I only tried to hack a panel. Everyone just freaked out about that. Oh, old calendar.
I feel like the only place to work around here is
The old ancient calendar. Wait, so is it similar to like you know, just Christmas 2 weeks before then, you know? Or do you have a tree and you have presents under it, or is it different? There we go. Non-sex.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Nice hat. Death and life?
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon
Oh, he's like a 4chan guy.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Oh, he's going to talk about how terrible the internet is or something. Talk about 4chan. Yep, there he is.
Over here. Come on now. I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, though not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of
said the
double
code?
agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time
probably
low,
not.
I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment.
Oh.
1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
I don't know, should we pay for this or not? We'll wait on this while I need to add eye drops to my eye. Hold them just a tick. Yep, not to fear. Just adding eye drops. Have to add antibiotics to my eyes. But, don't worry, if the connection's bad today, we'll have more live streams down the next few weeks.
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
Boom. Got it. Do you tell a friend about this now? Or was the job done? Oh, wait, I should read the darn thing.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Why do I have to do everything? Honestly, Adam Jensen's just the errand guy at this point. But anyways, though, like I said before, we'll have more live streams later down the line. Or even for, a few of those EU4 live streams down later this week. And then we can finish the Byzantine Empire. Finally. And you'll see those videos posted later and later. Well, that's just Adam Jensen. He's just trying to be a nice guy, okay? Eventually, Adam Jensen's just gonna snap, and then then he won't be just an errand boy anymore. Oh, look, we actually get to go in this place here.
Access granted.
Boom. I'm the hacking genius, because it's literally like the easiest strategy game in the world. For the most part, anyway.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Perhaps the grate in the bathroom, that looks really suspicious. Oh no, Adam Jensen doesn't think it's too suspicious.
Access granted.
Boom.
Malik, looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
Keep looking.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Still more? Oh god. I've already looked at all possible avenues. He doesn't have a telly. It's disappointing.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
I'll make it suspiciously. Yeah, look. You won't suspect a thing. There's apartments are ransacked.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Boom. Adam Jensen truly is a great police officer. Now back to the hive. Solving the murder mystery. My God. I forgot. So to pay your way to get inside, so we're not doing that. No, pay to play. Actually, what's behind here anyway? Like a bomb. Okay, that's random area. No, I know. I don't want to pay my money to get inside. Who would ever want to pay to go to a club anyway? It's a rich man's
Malik,
terrible
I'm
thing.
in the hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
What do you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off. I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn.
2.5 million credits.
2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face.
Alright, use
Unless
the evidence.
You got your proof right here. I ain't got shit to say to you.
Alright. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Oh wait, you have to. It's. I have to actually remember what the police said. What did he say it was? It was inconclusive.
Because the police report revealed inconclusive blood spatter analysis. Meaning the wound that killed Evelyn happened before she ever fell down those stairs.
Yeah, and? That still don't prove shit.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place. You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how?
With the clock.
By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
Ooh, got him.
Apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation. something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her?
Oh. She's
She
pregnant.
told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy?
The Limb Clinic.
Limb. Your family's sizable investments in Limb assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money?
Yeah, I want the money.
Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
Well, I'm really glad I, like, half remembered the quest. I also have been super awkward.
Oh my god, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Oh. Hashtag exposed. Alright, time to go post this to the Wall Street Journal. Put an expose on it. Sneaky Jensen. Oh god. It's an elaborate.
Access denied.
Perhaps the code just over here. You know, just hiding somewhere. I don't know why it's so complicated. Okay, we're gonna nuke it.
Access denied.
Okay, Jensen. I hate hacking. So now I'm just gonna wait. I hate this minigame. It's terrible. So I get to waste all my practice points on is hacking minigames. There we go.
Access granted.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
That took way too long to do, to be honest. But at least now we have super hacking stealth time.
Jensen.
Malik.
First take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
Okay.
Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik.
Just watch.
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
Huh. No one ever notices that the billboards have changed. Like, no one here has changed. No one's actually care. They don't care. And the major exposed happens. No one actually cares. Talk to Hong. It's the guy that we're like trying to find. It was the guy that we were talking to that did his confession, correct? I think he actually disappeared after we talked to him, but we'll see. He was over here, so.
Yeah, sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now.
Yeah, I think it's gold, my dude. I think he just disappeared in the nether realms.
guy laying on the ground in the alley, all beat up. Blood pouring out of his shoulder.
Nope, it's not here. He disappeared, never to be seen again. That was the Street Justice. Sad times.
I don't know.
I'm still glad no one actually cares. Like, police officer here? Like, it's like whatever. He sees this every day happen. I don't know, perhaps we get to see him again, just like somewhere in the street randomly. Alright, let's actually finally go see the man from Belgium.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project.
Alright, my dude, here we go.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Serif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Taiyong Medical CEO.
That was easy.
Taiyong Medical? They're Sarif's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize it. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Taiyong Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it.
I'm glad this guy is very forthcoming with everything he's talking about.
Place, you're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me where to get one.
Hey, I'm always prepared. There's a certain security guard likes to dabble.
Don't tell me to go back to the hive.
You'll find him at the
Okay.
Hua Hotel top floor corner room. Sneak in, snatch the card while he's otherwise engaged, and bring it back here so I can code it with the biometrics in your passport.
I was there when you flatlined that Mo, Van Bruggen. You think I'm gonna trust you?
You have to if you want that evidence. Now run along, Sarif, man. And don't get too distracted watching the action.
It's kind of rude, isn't he? Oh, and then he goes hide back in his little bed so I can't punch him in the face. I don't know what he is. I'm just curious. That one. Can't punch him.
Through a combination of iron seeding and geothermal.
Forgive me there, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is
Everyone's alarmed. Don't worry, a man just jumped off a one-story building. It alerted everyone in a 1 mile radius, evidently. Yeah, surprisingly, I've done little shooting this entire time in China. It's kind of a surprise. Okay, we need to find this security guard somewhere. Don't worry, I'm being super sneaky. And save's coming.
Access grant.
That was easy. I'm the hacker man. And there we go. Oh, never mind. There we go. I almost got the one at the very bottom. And no one knew the wiser.
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you. Why not? Wait, don't tell me. Yep. You know what that means.
I really hope this game isn't rated M for having sex scenes in it. Because I don't think I can quickly find a way to censor stuff. Luckily, I don't think there is. This is a Christian brothel. So, no touching, no doing anything. I know, I'm the customer. Just instantly walked away.
You were awesome, baby.
Jensen.
Boom.
You got any news yet? You know I hate being left in the dark.
Yeah, I found Van Bruggen. Looks like the Tai Young Medical Corporation hired him and the mercs to destabilize us.
TYM? They already have the lion's share of the global augmentation market. Why use Van Bruggen?
In order to get that share. Hopefully I'll be able to prove it once I get this smart card back to Van Bruggen.
You need backup, let me know.
I don't know why it's still there. Okay, there we go. Now we get to leave. Adam Jensen, the super sneaky man who can only run like 3 seconds. So perhaps if I actually did it like the non-stealth way, he would got upset, try to shoot me, and then I'd have to fight all the security and the entire brothel, but I just thought I just didn't want to do that. So again, we just literally walk through and get everything in this entire area, pretty much.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related.
Well, here we go.
You actually came back. My faith in human nature is restored.
Save it. Here's the smart card and my passport. Now start encoding.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, he's shot. That's not very cautious.
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me.
And that concerns me, how?
Adam Jensen does not care.
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
I don't know. I mean, I like the pistol upgraded to that and the combat rifle. Yeah, nah.
Windmill. You're on your own.
Ah, fuck you, man.
Well, there he goes. Just gonna hide in his little cubby. Okay.
Through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Bishop, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
So how many enemies are there?
As soon as the
It's a lot.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Darrow, log on to www.
Perhaps we can sneak through this. Da-da-da-da. Jensen man does it again. The greatest stealth maneuver known to mankind has been performed. I'd like to thank my parents for allowing me this this maneuver to be performed. I really thoroughly enjoyed doing that maneuver. Also, I should congratulate my fans for helping me for that amazing stealth maneuver I did. I know I couldn't do it without them. Boom. Stealth.
Something's going on here. Stay alert.
And there we go. Easy does it. I don't even know why that's so hard. Okay. Boom. Jensen punch. Boom. Yeah, apologies about that. I will post a live stream later on. I do want to see how it goes. Because I'm recording this as we speak, so. Heavy rifle. And there we go.
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Young Medical Building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Young shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
No, I think of that though. I'm going to call it a live stream. Ah. But there we have it. Adam Jensen does it again. Completely bypasses most of the entire level. And only has to kill 2 people. I count that as a success, honestly. But unfortunately we're out of time, so that's about it for me. Don't worry though, we'll be back later on. And perhaps I'll live stream a bit of U4 later down a few days. Since I have plenty of time now. So, anyways, I really hope you enjoyed watching this live stream as much as I had fun playing it. And I hope to see you around on the next live stream / videos / everything else that will come later on the channel. So I really hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.